Welcome back to Solynod Hex, everyone. Today we're holding session number 418, and today's session is sponsored by our patrons and donors. Thank you very much, patrons and donors, for your generous pledges and donations. We wouldn't have dynamic lighting without you, or this next city, because I bought a token pack in order to build that city. It was only $4.99. Actually, I should probably look up the author and give him a shout out. So it was called Vile Tiles Historic Japanese Village by Gabriel Picard. So shout out to Gabriel Picard. Thank you very much for the $4.99 content that's featured in this session and probably a couple more sessions after this. And without further ado, we will go right back into the adventure where we left off with the Order of the Superior Star on the Central Adria region map. And if you remember, it was the end of the day on September the 10th. The party had a encounter with some bugbears at approximately 2 p.m. And for the rest of the day, there were no more encounters. And for some reason, I can't move the turn order. There we go. That was weird. Alright. So September 10th. And I think at this time I'm going to clear the chat log. Right before we get there, because we're not going to need anything else from the chat log. So let's see. Should always do this during a session. Okay, it's chat archive. And why am I keep getting kicked out. Clear chat archive. There we go. Delete chat. Alrighty. So, the sun goes down, and your group is able to camp all night with no interruptions. So you get all of your spells back. So go ahead and mark that on your character sheets if you need to, and I'll put you back on the landing page just so you can do that real quick. Is there anyone who needs to do that? Okay. So I guess we'll jump right into it then. So the sun rises on the day of the 11th. And during the night, you can feel tremors in the ground. Small earthquakes. Here and there. Every couple of hours, maybe. And in the waxing light of the sun, in the distance, off in some farmland, you can see some large, I want to say green creatures. You can see them from miles away. They are so big. And Musashi points to them and screams the word kaiju.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And he says, "It looks like they are headed toward Hang Mai. We must save the city."
You heard the man.
This is Hang Mai?
That's where he points to the city and calls it Hang Mai.
Check that one off the list.
All right. So, what does the group do?
How far away are they?
It looks like they are in the middle of this bit of farmland right here.
Okay, so still close to 20 miles away.
Sorry, actually, could you go back to the landing page so I can roll my cat's graces for the day?
Yes.
Guess I need to do that to you.
And from off in the distance, it looks like they are picking things up and putting them into their mouths. Tiny, tiny little things that you can't really tell what they are.
I bet they didn't even wash them.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
It was.
You were just talking.
Oh, you mean like I picked up? No.
Yeah, I picked up Karen Glory. Yeah. Yeah. So they pick up Karen Glor and put him in their mouth. And bye-bye Karen Glor again. Currently we don't have anyone dead, right?
Yeah, we can see right before that.
Yeah, like today is young.
Are we in the distance able to see how many of these things there are?
You can see 2 of them currently, though there may be more, like off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that you see are reptilian, and there could be ones even closer that aren't as tall. You don't know.
Oh,
It's possible.
I've never seen these weird things.
With them being so far away and the city being imminently under attack, I guess it's a spot he can see. Like Varen or Enzi, if he wants to, can use a dimension. A portal is over there.
Yeah.
Yes, it is possible. However, the lowest, lowest quality would be used because you've never actually been there. You haven't actually studied it. I know it says like in line of sight is the best, but that means like on a battleground, Like if you were to use it on a battleground, and
Okay.
you're down at the bottom of a cliff, and you have to get absolutely have to get the entire group up to the top of the cliff right now, then
Gotcha.
that's the highest quality.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I could perhaps Astral could teleport Tenzi over there, and then he could do a dimensional door from there, or dimensional folding from there to where we are now.
With the teleport spell.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It's a chance we might have a disaster teleporting over there, but
How far away are these things?
Miles and miles.
Like 20 miles away, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least a day's march with good weather if we're on foot.
That's teleport without error or regular teleport?
I'm just double checking. I think it might be without air, but I'm trying to find it here. Yeah, without air. Once per day, teleport without air.
That's awesome.
It does say you can go to any known location.
In the teleport, I think it has one. I think it says line of sight is viewed once or something. Actually, in a teleport.
So it says this assumes the caster has in fact actually been there.
for teleport without air.
Yeah. And carefully perused. And that's
So-
that's for the extra planar part of it too. That's even harder than regular teleportation.
So then, would it be treated as teleport then, with a chance of error?
The table for teleport spell is used with the caster's knowledge of the area to which transportation is desired and used to determine chance. Okay. Yeah, there is a clause that allows that. It says the table for the teleport spell is used with the caster's knowledge of the area to which transportation is desired. Used to determine the chance of error. That's a weird sentence.
Yeah. I mean, since it would be maybe viewed once or never seen, that's a pretty big chance of failure, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how fast Varen could close the distance by flight and then try to go
Oh, he's way faster than everyone else. Doesn't he fly at 48?
33.
33. Maybe it was Anatar? Oh
Yeah, I
no,
think Anatar
he's got the fly spell. So he's limited to the fly spell's capabilities. It was another character that flew at 48.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Brindurid?
Andrea flies at 40.
40. So
I wonder how long it would take him to clear a 20-mile distance.
Depends on the weather. That's all.
Yeah.
Maybe he can get a tailwind.
Yeah.
You know, like bump drafting in NASCAR, I can send Brian Druid behind him. Yeah, that may be safer. You'd have Varen fly over and then take a
Yeah, if he
portal
can
push.
make it.
Okay, so
think
I'll
make it.
roll. Everyone else is traveling at 24, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's about 12 miles to the farmland. So we've got 24. Oh, why am I doing this? I need to roll something else first. Encounters. So, random encounters. Temperate wilderness. Oh, no, it was special. And then Oriental Adventures. Temperate. Hills. And September 10, 11, 85. Summer still. Okay, so today's weather is favorable with no precipitation. In the hills. And 24. He flies at what speed? 33?
Yes.
33. How many miles to the party leaves current terrain? That doesn't actually matter. And planes is 1-to-1. Pretty sure he can literally fly 66 miles in one day. Planes. Yeah, he can fly 66 miles. So, the amount of time for him to fly to the actual kaiju, let's see, 66. That's roughly 1/3. Yeah, so 4 hours. He would be there. He would be there by 11 a.m.
Take a little time, but it might be safer.
Yeah.
Alright. So he does some trigonometry in his head.
Yeah.
And he's carefully studies the location where we currently are. So we can hopefully classify this as carefully studied when he makes his portal, and then he flies off to do that.
Okay, so let's see if he has any aerial encounters. So that is special. Oh. Aerial encounters. September 10, 11, 85, summer. So his weather as he gains altitude, so he has some trouble. At high altitude, he runs into strong winds with no
Alright.
precipitation. And the rules for strong winds.
I don't think he can fly in strong wind.
Let's see. Aerial movement.
You gotta think positive. There could be a tailwind.
Wind effects. There it is. So strong winds in excess of 19 miles per hour drive small small flying creatures, those eagle size and under, from the skies, severely affecting missile accuracy and making sailing difficult. So it
Oh, it's
takes
not medium.
it takes a gale to knock medium-sized creatures out of the air.
Right,
So strong winds. Okay, so at exactly 7 when he leaves, he runs into an encounter. There we go. Alright, so let's see if he survives alone. And remember, if you are reduced to half damage, you can't like fly. You have to glide. And if you're reduced to a quarter or less, you plummet. And at these altitudes, he would probably die when he hits the ground. He will take 12d6 damage.
What I think I will want to do, and if I need to do that in the encounter, that's fine. He has 2-dimensional foldings. Probably land as soon as possible and make dimensional folding there to allow the party to assist him, and then carefully study that area and continue on his journey.
Okay. So welcome to my aerial combat map.
Okay.
Only one of you is going to have sight, obviously. And why is the track not playing? Oh, I don't have it hooked up. There we go.
Does Dante get to say this as he's on his carpet? It's fine.
No, because you didn't say that you went with him, so
Fine, no.
you're not there.
He wouldn't have gone with him. No, sorry, no.
Yeah.
You can't be at the front when you lead from the back.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. All right, so it is 7 a.m. September 10, 11 AE 5 minus 1 add. Oh, this is September 11th. 7 a.m. September 11. 11 AE 5. There we go. And you can go ahead and do a. Oh, are you able to see?
I am
I
not.
can't see my chat.
Let's see, dynamic lighting on, daylight mode on, save settings. Actually, now we'll save those settings. Okay. Does Varen have sight? No, he doesn't. Wow. On. All these tokens are broken. Limited field of vision. Token emits light on. What was it? 35 feet?
Whatever a campfire does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 35. And so this was not supposed to happen. His token is broken for some reason. So I have to reset all the settings. Now you should be able to see him.
No.
Do you have sight?
No.
I saw you just ping briefly, but no, don't have such.
Let's see. Make sure you still have control of him. They did something with the... See, why am I being prompted to... There we go. What? Cute. Oh, that is the wrong thing. For some reason, I wasn't able to copy Varen off the other page. And I pasted someone else. So... Asher and Company... Asher... Oh, Varen. There we go.
Ah, now I can see.
All
Ah,
right.
yes. Oh dear.
Alright. Go ahead and add him to the turn order tracker.
Base size speed now. Base speed now.
Yep. And roll for surprise. Let's see. Enemies modifier surprise the party. You actually get a +1 bonus. Party's modifier surprise the enemy. Probably just +0. I don't think Varen is particularly stealthy. Okay, so no surprise. And then encounter distance is aerial. Smoke fog, snow, rain. I'm gonna say it's like being on an ocean, lake, or river. Alright. So Varen is flying northeast, obviously. And behind him to the southwest, about 44 squares away. So he's gonna be... probably a little closer to the center here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. So 44 squares away, he can see a swarm of these gigantic wasps coming right for him.
Okay. How high is he in the air?
This is gonna be like 1,000 feet.
Okay.
So 9 on the rocket and 9 on the airplane. And he counts real quick, and there are 12 of them.
How much does a dive increase your speed?
Depends on how far you dive. So
Okay,
for the
33
distance you dive, it
Mhm.
increases your forward movement rate. And they can do the same thing.
Yeah. So 33 times 5 is 165. Is normal number of feet he can cover.
So how far do you dive?
Um, 33 times 5 is 165 feet times whatever I can, or plus whatever I can add to that from the dive. That's just how much he can cover laterally. If he takes that in as straight a dive as he can, how much can I increase that?
How many feet did you dive?
If I can, let's see, 165.
165 feet. You would add 165 feet to your forward movement rate. However, you have to beat their initiative.
All right, so
Okay. Looks like I missed one. Where did that 0 go? Oh, no, I got them all. Alright, here we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 2 wasps beat your initiative.
Okay.
So that's this one right here. And you can see he's coming. He's making a beeline. Oh. Haha. And he makes it that far. Alright. And the next wasp. Makes it that far. So these things, they look like this. And these insects are very similar to giant hornets, but live in swarms of as many as 20 individuals. Giant wasps are cooperative insects who build and maintain immense hives. Constructed of a thick paper-like substance, giant wasps' hives are home to 21 to 40 adults and 100 to 400 eggs, larvae, and pupa. Their hives may surround a lace tree or fill a vast chamber in the earth. And of course they have a bite and a stinger. So big, thick mandibles and they look like that up close.
Probably outpace him, but Varen does not, nor is he permitted to run from a fight, but he will attempt to dive toward the ground and summon his allies to help him. So he is going to move down 165 feet, and you said also laterally 165 feet. If he can accomplish this 6 times, that's what my calculations say get him to the ground.
Okay.
Stop.
Alright, so for purposes of pursuit, you don't even need to bother moving your token. Just adjust
okay.
your altitude.
Okay.
So these two are still at 1,000 feet.
Okay, so 1,000 minus 165. $835.
So if it is your so 6 times if it is your intention to land, see, their distance was 44. So all they have to do is close the distance of 44 with the difference of their movement rate. Yeah, they've definitely got that.
Okay.
How
high in the air can Varen be?
Oh no.
Sorry.
So it's 6 times the difference. So their /r. So your movement is 33, and their movement is 21. So that's 12. So 6 times 12 /r. 6 times So when you land, they are 72 squares away, and you land in the forest.
Okay.
All right. Actually, was it forest or hills? It was
We were in the hills
hills.
before.
Hills. All right. Temperate Hills C. Put you Temperate Hills C. That's my new hills map. Oh,
If he's on this, will you please ping me? I don't see it.
he's not on there.
Okay.
Uh, 72 plus 44 slash R. 72 plus 44 because that was their original distance. So they're 116 squares away now. Now that you're on the
Okay.
ground.
Cool.
Copy. Delete. And all except those last two, or the two that went before you. They're still one dive above.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 80 squares away.
Okay.
And are you still fleeing?
Once he reaches the ground on his next turn, so the 7th round, he will use dimensional folding to concentrate on the area he studied,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully bringing his allies to bear.
Did you say that he studied
I did.
the area before he left?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the lowest one because, like seen casually or whatever. Because I don't think he would think of that before leaving. Let's see. Go ahead and. I can't remember how that spell works. Do you roll the?
Yeah, I have roll
Okay.
a template.
So they would get 21 squares closer while you're casting slash R116 minus 21. So 95 squares, and then these two would arrive 21 squares ahead of them. Okay, so DM button. So seen casually is actually right in the middle of the 5 categories. So submit. He doesn't age. And you are back with the party.
No, sorry, I wanted to bring the party to me.
Oh, bring the party to you. Okay. Okay. So
So we would see like a hole open up and Baron yelling for us to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much Infinity War shit. Like-
And it would take a round for everyone to come over, so /R 95 minus 21. So they're now 74 squares away. And obviously there's no Suli, and everybody would be kind of over here. I'm slowly getting all the mounts to the back. See, is there anyone else that's on the bottom? If there is, you can just delete the token that's on the bottom and drop a new one. And then, of course, Varen is not on his horse. So I'll delete this token. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to say that you're out of combat, but they're approaching. 74 well, you guys have some spells that reach 74 squares. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. So this is like round 8, 7, 8, yeah.
Somehow I just crashed out of roll 20 and it's taken a while to go back in. For some reason.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah, Roll20 has a lot of bugs right now, especially with the character sheets. There's a new setting where, let's see, I think it's under personalization and display, right under your display name, character pop-out windows. If you have that checked, what it does is anytime you open up a character sheet, it creates its own tab, a floating tab on your screen. And for streamers, that's bad because that means the stream can't see the character sheet. So I turned that off. When you have it turned on, it does make the character sheets load a lot faster. They're much more reactive to your controls. So they are. Currently. $74 squares away. Oh shit, I just deselected them. One, two, three. Yeah, separate tab in browser. We have Low 505 with us today.
Hello.
And we have Watch Your Pants in chat. And Thaco Tuesday. Six. All right. I just have 3 more to roll. All right. Is anyone still rolling? Alright, here we go. Combat. And my music is skipping, so I think I'm just going to turn token animations off. Animated graphics. There we go. Huh, I don't think that's what was doing it. Alright, first up is Gargamond.
So okay, yeah, they're pretty far away. Okay. All right, Gargamon. I'll move out a little bit. And wait, halberd in hand for the enemy to approach. The two that were following Baron, they're still like in the air, right?
They're all in the area. Like, 5 feet off the ground or whatever.
Okay. Oh, are the ones near Varen still close to him? I don't see the token if they don't.
There were none anywhere near Varen.
Okay.
There were just 2 that were closer than, a million miles
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
They never.
Full move. Gonna wait and see if anybody gets close to him.
And Karanglor.
Karanglor will dismount from his horse and wait for the enemies to get a little bit closer. That'll be it for him.
Okay, I'm just refreshing real quick. I didn't see who was next.
See a couple wasps.
After the wasps.
Oh.
Who was after the wasps? Sorry.
Asher is.
Okay, so Asher's turn.
Asher's going to dismount. And she's looking around for some foliage to hide in, but she's dismounted, so that's the end of her movement.
Okay. And then who was after that?
I think it's Dante. Yeah.
Oh, Dante's just going to try and keep back on his carpet and see what happens.
Okay. Who's after Dante?
There's another wasp, and then Arahil. Arahil's just gonna fly a little bit further away from all of this commotion. roost in this tree. It looks like another wasp, and I think that might be Astral.
Yeah.